All right, everyone, got a quick and easy prop video here for you guys, just covering the top prop bets that we have mostly in the MLB today. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so looking at it, guys, we're going to see that we have really just one standout pitching prop, a pitcher that's really just been going off this whole season, and maybe that's a little bit the concern. Maybe he's due for a bad day, but really just on Underdog, on PrizePicks, this is one that really does stand out. When you look at his projected innings pitch, that might be the one concern, 1 out difference between him getting a quality start or him not getting a quality start. Maybe slight issue with the matchup, but really shouldn't be a bad matchup for him. So across the board, this is one that seems good, both on the Underdog and PrizePicks. The projection data has us closer to 37, as does the average sportsbook line, and it's still favoring the over there. So Skubal should be someone that we're looking at prop betting wise today. So that's one that we could definitely go out of our way to use. We got Jose Altuve as a good hitting fantasy score prop bet that we could run out as well. That's one I'm going to be using a decent amount today. And then the next best one is going to be Kyle Schwarber as well. So we got two decent hitting fantasy score prop bets today that we can certainly go out and roll with. And then we're going to get a couple of okay pitching fantasy score prop bets specifically on PrizePicks today. It's going to be Justin Verlander for under his pitching fantasy score. We can see this is nice. So the average sportsbook line would have Verlander at 34.5. So exactly the line that's at, but they would heavily be favoring the under there, which is nice to see. So at the PrizePicks line at 34.5, this is one that we probably are going to be looking at the under. Now, all the data points are telling us to bet the under. This is a very solid bet across the board. But still, this one only has about a 53.4% chance. So there is a dip there, but that's still going to be one of the better ones. Taylor McGill here, you could do his over fantasy score. Not exactly the best bet in terms of how Vegas sees this one going. Don't have any DVP stuff coming in just yet, but still a solid prop bet on paper. Like the projection data likes the over a decent amount. The average sportsbook line would be favoring the over. That can very much just be the difference between a strikeout to earn run or another out there. So that's a decent one as well. So we got 4 pretty solid MLB pitching fantasy score prop bets on PrizePicks. On Underdog as well, we are getting a couple of decent ones there as well. So same ones that we'd be rolling with is pretty much what we're going to be rolling with today on Underdog, except for right now we are getting Tyler Anderson, which if we were to make the PrizePicks calculation, the PrizePicks calculation would have that at 26.5. So that would be the line for PrizePicks. But regardless, at 25.5, Tyler Anderson on Underdog is a standout bet. So for me, guys, keeping it simple for the Underdog bet of the day, that's just going to be looking at Skubal and Anderson for over their pitching fantasy score. Now we got Marte. You could do his overhitting fantasy score. Mountcastle's okay. Altuve you could run out there as well. But I think we're going to keep it simple and just go with these two for the overhitting fantasy score for Underdog. And that is going to be my Underdog by the day. Just a reminder, if you guys use that and you guys have never signed up for Underdog, use the promo code 9to5. That's just an easy way to support the channel. So just jumping into NBA as well real quick. Just want to point out that there's not that many big edges there. So we can kind of move on from that. WNBA doesn't take place as well until another day. WNBA is tomorrow. NBA is 2 days from now. Brianna Stewart potentially for under rebounds, but still not the best one as well. So tight board in that regard. We go ahead and get into the discrepancies. We are getting a couple of esports discrepancies, but nothing too crazy as well. So again, very much a simple board today. So just a simple 5-slip bet here for you guys. Again, running Justin Verlander for under his pitching fantasy score. Definitely going to be going with the best pitching fantasy score prop bet. I view Kyle Schwarber as the best hitting fantasy score. If you guys just want to run 2 out, you could just roll with that. But did want to run out a 5-slip bet, so we got Altuve, which is a good hitting fantasy score, and then going with the next best pitching fantasy score prop bet. We may or may not get a Tyler Anderson fantasy score prop bet on PrizePicks. We'll have to see what that line comes out to be, because that could be a decent edge for us as well. That's going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck today. Simple, easy video here for you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Make sure to give a like and subscribe on your way out of this video. Do appreciate that. If you guys want access to any of the data, head on over to 9to5sports.com. Watching, and as always, keep cash.